Dr. Ahmed الشطي is the director of رئيس. By qualification, he is a consultant physician in public health, occupational and environmental medicine. In addition, he is known public health figure, locally, regionally, and internationally, and social active against smoking, alcohol, drugs, and RTA. In Kuwait, he served the community as Secretary General of KMA 12 years, President of SSKMAF since, Chairperson of KSOEM. Regionally, he is the coordinator of GCCC, OH&S, and consulted in occupational health and safety and environmental health, and CBI in both WHO and ILO.
Welcome back, dear viewers, and what an impressive introduction. During the pandemic, his medical sector fought viciously against corona. He is key participant in formulating Kuwait National Health Strategy and Action Plan 2003. This added value to his talent as medical student time, where he was first president for KU-MSA and International Secretary, and later as Secretary General of KMA and Assistant SG for Arab Medical Union, Farid.
Absolutely. As a senior medical leader, his administrative skills were built during the responsibilities in MOH as Director of GMC, OHD and HEMD, moreover cooperating in HEMD Health Awareness and Media Department, GMC General Medical Council, KU-MSA Kuwait Medical Student Association, MOH Ministry of Health. Let's all welcome our guest to Good Morning Kuwait, Dr. Ahmed الشطي, President of the KMA SSF, Kuwait Medical Association Social Security Fund. Good morning, Doctor.
Very good morning, and thank you for this introduction.
I'm embarrassed. We have a lot of abbreviations here.
Yeah, but
you know, they say when you come to medicine and the medical school, a lot of abbreviation you'll learn. Anyway,
sometimes we use it to just summarize the long sentences.
Exactly, these long, names and terminologies. Right. Anyway, it's really a pleasure to have you, Dr. Ahmed.
Pleasure is mine.
And could you define, please, for us, what does Collective Solidarity Fund Board stands for, and what are its tasks?
Well, coincidentally, we in this year celebrate the Golden Jubilee for that institution.
The Golden Jubilee.
Yeah, because it was
Golden Jubilee. Nice.
50 years, believe it or not. And
so you started all this 50 years ago?
Not myself, but the medical body.
Yeah.
And that was started in 1972. All started by trying to help our colleague who dropped on the way, either sudden death after disease or disability assessment, and professionally they are incapacitated. That's what happened. It started with deduction, because I remember when we lose somebody, then people will go and try to have donation from different sectors, different hospitals, and that was embarrassing. And so we thought it's time to have an institution, and that's exactly what has happened. The institution, then by default, all members, if we lose somebody, then we deduce 10 KD.
10 KD.
And that will keep the dignity of his family.
Exactly.
Because away from the nice looking and the reputation and the image of doctors, some of them are not really into saving. Indeed. So if you have a small family, then they have to face difficult times. So that was the start or the spark of the whole thing. Now, we are talking about 50 years. Then we added something else, which is those who are retired, because they will stay in Kuwait maybe 10 years, 12 years. After that, they have to say goodbye,
Yeah,
either
they'll
for
go
a
back
better
home.
chance
Yeah.
or back home. And then we, as members, will give them something to remember the good time and
Absolutely.
appreciation for
And
the good
remember
work,
Kuwait, definitely.
for the good work they are doing. I'm very proud to say, you know, this is one of the funds, Kuwait Medical Association's Social Security Fund, where after the invasion and the occupation, it could survive. Because if you recall, many have collapsed because of
Exactly.
the sudden,
Exactly.
you know, incidents and
Yeah.
all the consequences of that. We are very proud to say not only we survived, but also we stand for our commitment for all members, even those who left Kuwait. So that was good, again, positive image for Kuwait,
Nice.
for the medical body. When we
Right.
talk about the members, it's, you remember in the early days we had Kuwait Medical Association,
Yeah.
under which come the physicians,
Yes.
the dentist, as well as the pharmacists.
Pharmacists.
Yes.
Yeah.
But with the increasing of the number, then we have now 3 professional bodies: Kuwait Medical Association,
Okay.
Kuwait Pharmacists Association, and Kuwait Dentists Association. Now the executive board of it, we have 7 members as physicians or medical physicians. We have 2 dentists and 3 pharmacists.
Wow.
Out of it, we could survive all these years to submit. I can tell you, we may be spent by now for different topics, for different excuses, more than 8 million.
Wow.
We have
That's a huge.
this is for all doctors. And having said that, doctors as human beings, sometimes they suffer,
Yes,
die,
indeed. Yeah.
resign.
Yeah.
And some of them, they go into the terminal illness, and they are, what we say, disability assessment shows that they are incapable of
To
to
provide
gain.
and-
Yes.
And that's again where we come with the
funds.
symbiosis.
But Dr.
Yeah.
Ahmed, so like for the average viewer and for us to understand it, it's like, you know, basically your retirement funds?
Yeah, but this is non-governmental.
Yeah.
It's not a pension,
yeah, yeah, I
it's a
know.
fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I meant, I mean, you deduct from me as a doctor, okay, from my salary, let's say whatever amount of money, and then you will pay me later on.
Yes.
Like the
and
pension.
it's all on voluntary base,
Okay.
Okay.
and it is symbiosis.
Yeah, okay.
So it's takaful.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are giving something to help the others, and when I'm away or leaving or retired, they will help me. So it's vicious circle.
Okay.
And it's very professional. We have what we call actuary experts
Yeah.
who come and calculate the income, the outcome,
The outcome, the-
member-wise, money-wise, and try to maintain and sustain the commitment. And we are very proud that we could survive again all the hiccups that some other, funds could not
They
survive.
suffer, yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. Thank
indeed.
you. That's really amazing.
This is really amazing. This is what 50 years, golden years, and surviving and giving to the doctors who gave a lot. And that is something, well, each and every one of us really respect out of you, doctor. You stood for each other. You really had that society together. And by giving the funds to whoever really finished, that is something like a giveaway gift for them. This is what I
Absolutely,
know.
absolutely.
So it
I'm
started with 10 KD.
10 KD from every member.
Yeah, you just imagine if anyone really wanted to
I
retire, we
have-
give them that.
First of all, I want to express my thanks and appreciation.
Yes.
Because despite all the good service we are doing, many of our colleagues do not know about it.
Okay.
So I think this sitting or broadcast, hopefully after I'll have the link, I'll recirculate it
Yeah,
for all our
absolutely,
members and invite them
absolutely.
to
Hopefully.
join.
Yeah, because this is, doctor, this is what we want to also send like a message to each and every doctor out there or a medical staff. This is a giveaway for your partner, for your assistant, for your friend who was standing beside you in that theater or in the emergency room or wherever, when he is leaving, he or she is leaving, this is what you give away for them. And it's like something to deduct each and every month, but it's a big thank you note from you to them.
Absolutely. You reminded me during the pandemic, COVID-19.
Yes.
We lost some
A lot,
colleagues.
yes, indeed.
And there, where you feel that you are saying thank you, nothing will compensate losing a life.
Yes.
But at least you, on behalf of all members, you were giving a positive, good gesture for those colleagues. Could be dentists, could be pharmacists, could be even the physicians. So it shows that it's really an umbrella where we stand together in solidarity and show our appreciation. This is again away from the government. This
Yes.
is non-governmental, professional body trying to show their appreciation and support for their colleague.
Well, that is really a marvel. And I know, I just noticed, Doctor, that you have a variety of physicians in that society, right?
Yes.
How various is the variety? How many physicians or how many kinds of physicians do you have?
Well, you are talking about the new complex approach of medicine.
Yes.
In every specialty, there are some subspecialty. And we are covering not only those who are working in the Ministry of Health, but also the private sector, those who are working in the oil sector, as well as military sector. All are sharing one title. They are a doctor, givers, and they will need to show their appreciation. So the membership, we have only two things: that you are a member of one of those professional bodies.
Okay.
The second, you are below 50.
Yeah.
After 50, because of the actuarial calculation,
Okay,
they are
So
not
under
included.
50.
Yeah. And of course, the wider is the base of this pyramid,
Yes.
the more strength and capable or sustainable. So we can continue. This is not related to a person. It
Yes.
is an institution. And we are really looking forward to continue with that. And we feel this is another light spot, positive image for Kuwait within its sector, the medical sector.
Absolutely.
Well, that's very. The doctor really said something a keynote to that. He said the wider the pyramid is, I know that the wider the pyramid, the top is gonna be humongous and to the point.
The higher
Yes.
the top, definitely.
And that's why we are targeting the younger.
Yeah.
The younger, because if they, by profession, they are a giver.
Yes,
But
indeed.
by commitment for their colleague, they show another value system. And that will continue. And our experience, our humble judgment, nobody left us and get back, although this is not the idea, less than what he paid.
Okay,
Well,
wonderful.
absolutely.
Yeah,
So
yes,
this
this
is-
is-
And I definitely, I was really thinking during the pandemic, about those doctors who lost their, lives on the line, and definitely your institute definitely steps in and in these cases, and they needed somebody really to look after and be there for them.